Hey guys, I got a new rig. The Axial Wraith Spawn. I finally got a Wraith. All the stuff I've got and had over the years, I never had one. I got it out of the box. I'm just looking it over. Let me give you my initial thoughts of it. Like usual with an Axial product, it looks awesome. Amazing detail to the body and the interior. And sweet how the chassis is set up. But once you get past that, eh, I don't know. They still calling these wheels beadlocks. Oh, they look like they might actually be. There is some screws on the inside. I guess it has real beadlocks, maybe. There's a few things about it I really don't like. Number one, you can't take the body off to get to the battery. Well, you can take it off, but it's held on by four little tiny screws. And then the back windows are open on the body, so you can get your fingers in there. You can touch your battery, and I can work the rear Velcro strap. But the front one is apparently just there for fucking decoration because I can't get my fat fingers up into that thing. I can just touch it, but there's no way I can operate it and tighten that battery and secure it in there where it's supposed to be. That's a stupid fucking design and I don't care for it. So I took my four little screws out and I've determined that they are never going back in. Because if you ever wanted to take them out in the field, you're going to lose the motherfuckers anyways because they're tiny. Why they couldn't just put pins or something on there like everyone else has done for the 20 years that I've been in the hobby is beyond me. Oh, it's got to look scale. Whatever. So now with the body off, I can get to it a little better. Motherfucker. Okay. I can sort of work the Velcro strap in the front, but sort of not. Uh-uh. Ah, you son of a bitch. Yeah, I want to do that every time I change a battery. You're gonna have to do something about that. I've heard someone say they're gonna mod it. They're gonna chop the back half of the cage off. Fuck that. You don't chop the back half of the cage off. Horse shit. I'm not doing it. I mean, the only thing this truck really has going for it is the looks, and you're gonna fuck it up to make the battery easier to get to. I don't mean to make it sound like I hate this truck, but I do hate some parts of it. Little dude in there looks pretty cool. The waterproof receiver box, it looks like sort of like an engine, is that's a pretty cool little scale touch. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut some Lexan sheets or some Lexan strips. I've heard some guys do it with aluminum. I have Lexan, so that's what I'm doing it with. I'm gonna use them stock screws or those locations. I'm gonna screw a couple of flat pieces of material there, and I'm gonna hook Velcro strips on, and that's how we're gonna hold the body on this thing. Velcro strips on the side, and maybe even one across the roof, because you won't be able to see it underneath that body. It looks pretty cool without the body, but I really like the body. It goes well next to my deadbolt. What else? Ah, Rock Racer. I would expect that to be fast, sort of. I threw a nickel metal battery in here because it's the only batteries I have around here that have the old Tamiya plug on them. And I put this thing on the floor, and I don't believe it's as fast as my SCX-10. I imagine when I put a LiPo in there with a full charge, it's going to be faster, but the speed is not what I expected it to be. I wish I would have looked into that a little bit more. Because I didn't really want to add another upgrade of horror to my collection like my deadbolt. And the truck is cool looking out of the box. The best part of owning it is the upgrade process, if you like spending the money and changing parts out and personalizing it. And I think what I got on my hand right here is another one of those. I'm not going to completely judge it, but that's what I'm thinking. Body's cool looking. I went with the Spawn because I'm not paying $50 extra for a so-called licensed body. I know licensing costs, but I can't believe it costs $50 a fucking unit. So I don't like the Poison Spider that much better. That and it kind of looked goofy having empty seats in it anyways. I don't want to go buy an action figure to put in my RC truck. So I like this one better. I'm used to seeing my little dude sitting in there from running my Deadbolt. So that's why we went with the Spawn. Well, I guess we start the upgrade process. I'm going to have to figure out something with that battery. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll just run a shorty battery and make it a little bit easier on myself. I'll keep you posted. I don't know how much or how far I'm going to go with this one.